In what's shaping up to be one of the most controversial political battles in recent German history, several ruling parties are pushing to ban the right-wing opposition party Alternative for Deutschland, AfD. German media reports that the Greens are leading the charge, with plans to file a parliamentary motion as soon as possible to curb the AfD's influence. Despite mounting economic, social, and migration-related crises in Germany, the political establishment seems increasingly focused on one target, the AfD.
AfD's rise, the real threat.
Following the February elections, the AfD emerged as the second-largest party in the German parliament. This dramatic rise has shaken the establishment, especially parties that have seen declining voter support over the past decade. Instead of engaging the AfD on policy or in public debate, ruling coalitions are now looking to remove the party through legal and institutional channels. Tactics already in play: surveillance and media smears. According to various reports, German authorities have been trying to suppress the AfD for years using controversial methods. Surveillance by state security services.
Reduce public funding compared to other parties. Media disinformation and misrepresentation.
The next key step: appointing a new head of the Federal Office for the Protection of the Constitution, Bundesamt für Verfassungsschutz, BFV. If the new head classifies the AfD as a confirmed extremist organization, it would legally pave the way to initiate a ban via the German Constitutional Court. From suspected to confirmed extremism, the AfD currently holds the status of a suspected extremist organization. This allows state surveillance and other restrictions. However, the legal threshold for banning a political party in Germany is high. The party must be proven to act aggressively and combatively against the constitutional democratic order. By elevating the AfD's status to confirmed extremism, ruling parties aim to justify initiating an outright ban.
Broad political support for a ban.
The call for a ban is not new. Last year, 113 members of parliament from CDU-CSU, SPD, the Greens, and Die Linke proposed debating such a move. They argued that the AfD opposes the core principles of Germany's free democratic order. This year, that push has intensified. SPD parliamentary leader Katja Mast has explicitly stated, "The AfD poses a serious threat to democracy." Even members of the CDU-CSU, traditionally seen as center-right, have shown willingness to support a ban, provided the AfD's extremist status is formalized.
Legal experts warn the case may not hold.
However, constitutional law experts are divided.
Many argue that the AfD, despite its controversial rhetoric, does not meet the strict legal requirements for a ban.
According to them, while the AfD may challenge Germany's political norms, it does not engage in activities that qualify as aggressively combative. Attempting a ban without sufficient legal grounds could backfire, potentially making the party more popular by reinforcing its image as an anti-establishment force.
AfD leader Alice Weidel fires back. AfD co-leader Alice Weidel has been vocal in rejecting the idea of a ban.
In her view, this campaign is proof of the anti-democratic behavior of the ruling elite. They can't win the debate, so they try to silence us. This is typical behavior for regimes that are losing their grip on power.
Weidel argues that the AfD is not an extremist party, but one that represents millions of Germans who are concerned about immigration, sovereignty, and the erosion of democratic freedoms.
Banning a party with millions of supporters. If the AfD is ultimately banned, it would mark an unprecedented moment in German democracy. This isn't a fringe movement. It's a party with millions of voters, strong regional support, and a growing base. The implications are serious. Will the political establishment next target other opposition parties?
What happens to representation for AfD voters?
Is this democracy or soft authoritarianism in the name of democracy?
A deepening political crisis.
As Germany struggles with an energy crisis, migration chaos, soaring inflation, declining trust in the EU, It's telling that the focus is on banning the only major party willing to challenge the status quo. This raises uncomfortable questions. Are the ruling parties afraid of losing control? Is the ban a distraction from real governance failures?
Does this signal the death of pluralism in German politics?
Final thoughts. Suppression is not a solution. The push to ban the AfD may seem like a defense of democracy, but it risks becoming the opposite. History has shown that when political elites use state power to silence opposition, the result is not stability, but radicalization and deeper division. Banning a party does not eliminate its voters.
It silences their voice.
And when democracy no longer tolerates dissent, it stops being democracy.
Subscribe for more uncensored political analysis, European power struggles, and real debates that others won't touch.